Hi guys, Old Iron Will here. Today I'm going to take you along while I build a fuel tank for my 9 horsepower magnet. Why don't you stick around and see how we got this done. So I gotta cut this piece off at 37 inches, so according to my plans. So I need a 12 by 10. I need actually 2 of these pieces for the end caps. So So guys, I've kind of measured out all the cuts already, scribed them, put a little blue mark in there just so it puts out a little bit more. Just first time using this bend, brake, so not sure how it's going to go or. Well, first step done. You definitely see the size of the tank right now, eh? So, now I need to form the ends, so that'll be the next step. Then we'll get together and solder it all up. So, just an adjustable scribe. Need to get it set up for 1 inch, so I'm going to mark another line 1/2 inch now. I may be making, that's for the little fold over seam that's going to go over the edge of the tank. Maybe that's a little excessive, but the size, dimensions of the material I was using, I figured I'll just go that way. So next step is I need to nip off these corners. So I need to bend it over flat and my brake won't do that. So I'm just gonna get my hand here and then tap it with a hammer. So I'm going to do that to all the other 4 sides plus the other piece, and then I got to bend it back. So I don't think I'll keep you dragging on here. I'll put you on time lapse or something like that for this portion. So taking a couple of fingers off, I'm going to line this up and I'm going to bend it the other way. So there you go, you can kind of see the idea where I'm going with this here, and so I'm going to finish off the other one, put you on time lapse again, get to this point, and then when it comes down to bending the other 2 seams, I'll bring you back. So I've done the other side. Just see, now I'm going to have to bend this one back a bit because I can't get at it. So we can straighten that after. Again, I'll put you on time lapse for a moment. So there we go, guys, down to the last couple of bends now. There we go. I'm just gonna move a few things, kind of clean off the workbench here, and I'll bring you back and show you what my next steps are. So everybody, next step, ready to basically, make sure I've got these squared off and bend them out a little bit, just the tabs there. So just gonna take a screwdriver or my knife, just open these up a little bit, just so that we can allow it to slide over the sheet metal of the main body of the tank. So just not sure how well you can see that, but that's kind of what I did compared to, like, if you look the other side, it's kind of on tight there. So I'm gonna do the remaining 7 sides, and I'll bring you back when I'm ready for the next step. Well guys, I've got the one end fitted on, just sat on there right now. I'll sit the other end on here. So as you can see, kind of widen the gap by all 4 sides now. I'm just gonna hold your tongue right and get it all together. Well, there we go guys, I've got it on. This one was a little tight, so I had to tap it a little bit. So I just went along, tap the seams all nice and tight now. So there we go guys, we're gonna get ready to start soldering here. Just gonna pour myself a little muriatic acid. And I like wearing a mask whenever I'm dealing with muriatic acid. I kind of scorched my throat nut with it one time. I was pretty sick for a while after, so. Just something with a little weight, was just sticking up a hair there, so. Soldering iron's been on for a while, so. So I'm just going to take a little bit of muriatic acid, just go along the seam. I don't know if we're going to be able to wear the safety glasses with the mask on. Just wanting to steam up, so. Just looking to tack it right now. Wanting to bubble up there a little before you don't do it again. Or... Sometimes what you do too is just cut a piece off. So lay it in there. There we go. Bottom seam's done, so I'll do the bottom 2 seams here for the end caps, and then I'll probably put you guys on time lapse. So that's what we got so far, guys. I'm going to put you on time lapse and I'll finish the rest of it up. Well, guys, the base of the starting part of the tank is done. Like I say, I'm not a sheet metal guy, and I'm kind of teaching myself to solder. So right now I'm still gonna put a fuel cap lid in it and an output for the fuel line. So that'll be next. I'll kind of work on getting that done up, and then we'll clean it up and move along from there. So next step is put this cap on, get it soldered on. So gonna put some weight on there. Don't move on me while I'm trying to. And tip of the soldering iron up, dedicated wire brush. Once I get it started, I can take the weight off. Go with that. Well, guys, that's for this part of it right now. I think I'll clean things up, bring you back, show you the final results. So, well, there we have it, guys. That's the tank for the 9 horsepower magnet engine that I've been hopefully going to wrap up this spring. You know, we got her done here. I'm not a sheet metal guy. I'm not a solderer, but I can usually do enough to get by and get done. So, so we got this made. Put it on probably be April or May before it goes on, and hopefully test fire the engine at that point in time. So, but hopefully there's you guys seen a few things that maybe you can use in your restorations or something like that. Fuel tanks, you know, it's not that I would probably been able to buy a tank for this engine anyways, but to get a fuel tank up into Canada has really gotten pricey because I don't know of any local guys building anything. So I've been trying to stumble around and build the odd, if it's a simpler square tank like something like this, try to do it myself. I haven't built one for over a year. The sheet metal brake, and the sheet metal shear that I use. That's the first time I ever used them, so that was a bit of a learning curve there too with that. So probably get better with that. I'm always probably, I think, a little heavy in my solder when I'm trying to apply it. So, but you know, probably practice makes perfect, right? And I say don't do it very often, but it is. I think it's turned out more than usable. Once she gets a little oil and grease on the engine and stuff like that, nobody's going to notice. So like I say, hopefully the next time you guys see this tank, it'll be mounted on the 9 horsepower magnet, and we'll be test firing it. So really probably the only thing left to do, I always put fuel tank sealer in my tanks. Usually red coat is the one I use. Even when I bought a new tank, I always that was one of the first things I did. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching, coming along. Like I say, it's turned out not too bad. The soldering is a little rough, but it's more than passable, more than usable, I think. So, so with that, you know, I think I'll tune off and wish you guys a good night. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have, please like and subscribe. Feel free to comment. Maybe there's some hints and tricks that you guys have that maybe I can use on my next fuel tank build. So I definitely want to try and build a tank for a 6 horsepower IHCM. Again, it'll just kind of probably be a square tank because it'll be in the base and stuff like that, but it's one of the things I want to try and do as well. So anyways, with that, thanks everybody. Take care for now.